And we're live under the Friday night lights. Doing some fun ass shadow work, I imagine. I am the hostess with the mostest, the High Priestess Phoenix. I am your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, yogi, guru, evangelist, North American Sybil. I am your messenger god, first child of God, Lilith reincarnated. In order to keep up with me, you had to see what I post on my community page, my latest live video, and anything in my shorts. Latest live video, we left with this card, which I find very unique given the circumstances. I didn't plan on picking up, but we might end with that card. Or we might wait until fucking Sunday, because Sandlphon is an archangel, and he's part of the light. Give me 1 second. All right, sorry. He's part of the archangels and part of the light, so he can hang around all till Sunday. But he might have to do with what happened to me earlier today. Really? Well, yes, indeed. On a Friday, God pushes us to face a tower, a new perception, a new challenge. He's been preparing us for it all week to face some spiritual battle. Really? Internal warfare, if you will. And so today, sorry, there's a lot of movement going on behind me, if you can hear. Today I was called, I had already been trying to face it all week. And so right before I went to bed, I was laying there and I was watching, I don't know what I was doing, but I got the inclination to just do it. Just do it. Which was what? Send a message. I'm like, oh, I've been putting off this message for a minute. I'm putting it off. That's all I have to do is send a message and then it's done. And I'd put it off and I'm like, all right. I figured I'd put it off probably quite a bit longer until I did some more healing. And I actually that was when I was told to do it. So I went ahead and I sent the message and I'm like, oh God, I have no idea what this is going to start. And then I went to sleep and I woke up and I realized that rather than starting something, it stops something. And Sandlphon answers your prayers. And I had said throughout the week that I had really hoped I could just skip this harsh lesson of my life. I really did. I said that I really wish I could, I hope that I don't have to learn another hard lesson through this person and I can just move on. And it was one of those things in the sense of the rejection was the closure of it. Now, God does these terrible things, but I'm so grateful. He'll call you to a battle, and the battle itself is not what he's asking you to do. It's the battle inside of yourself to do what he's asking you to do. So you battle yourself all the way to get to the battle that you think you're actually facing. And when you get there, half of the time, there's no battle to be had. The whole battle was all inside of you. Secondly, the second thing that happens is you get there and literally there's no battle to be had. You face your biggest fear and it's over. Really? Yeah. And it's happened a lot. And I'm grateful for that because sometimes you really do have to go to battle with a person, place, or thing. But mostly it's just internal. Really? Mostly. Unless this person is, this person, place, or thing is really meant to, is really your karma and you got to go through this. Really? Yeah. So, since November 11th, God has been trying to get me to face Wolfman. And I said recently he'd been trying to get me to extend myself to this guy. So finally I sent him an apology. I apologized for my behavior and I asked for an opportunity to initiate him into the craft and start over. What did he say? He blocked me. Are you serious? I'm so serious. What was he going to say? What does that mean? It means he doesn't forgive me. It means he doesn't trust me. It means he doesn't want to talk to me, and he doesn't want to have a spiritual relationship. That's cool. So I take this and I say, God, he doesn't want nothing to do with me. God said, all right, you can move on now. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Realistically, thank you. My biggest fear is you would have responded differently and said, yeah, I will meet you. Now I got to really work at this. Now I got to fight all more fears. You made this very simple for me. Realistically, yeah. And you showed that your unforgiving nature. In the essence of, I think, at this moment, I'm supposed to rear up in my ego and like the audacity. But that's you. Realistically, yeah. And you haven't done the shadow work, and that's okay. Because nobody does the shadow work. And that's what makes me one of a kind and fucking famous. Okay, now that you're in, lock that door. Thank you much. Really? Yeah, I'm okay. I'm forgiving about it. Nobody wants to face the shadows. Because realistically, he really does want all of my powers and all my abilities, and he wants all this. But his pride and his ego is too big. Really? He can't surrender. He can't lighten up. He can't give it a chance because of where he is mentally. Realistically, that's fine. Give him, I don't know, whoever knows. I've been in these twin flames. It could take him years. I'll see you in 5 to 10, bro. Realistically, it might take you 5 to 10 years to realize that you made a mistake. That's okay. I came at you a year later and said, I apologize. I made a mistake. I knew the mistake I made. And I'm asking you to start over. You didn't want to. Why? Because you're mad about the mistake I made. And that I kept jabbing the knife in your fucking back. All right, first off, this is where the ego could blow off. And that's all I can say is, you just validated everything I said. I told God this wasn't going to work because of you. And God said, go make it work. So I go. All right. And I'm like, all right, sure. And then you prove me right. It's not me. It's you. This is never about me. But realistically, I had to fight me to even apologize. I had to fight my own ego and pride to extend myself to you. And that's really what it is. Why? Because God said. Jesus said, whatever it is, somebody came along that I had to be nice to. God said, be nice. Quit calling him a bitch. Be nice. Be nice. Be nice. Be nice. I don't want to be nice. That's pretty much what he asked me to do all the time. Be nice. I was being so nice to you that I even apologized to Russ yesterday. How nice was that? Who knows? I might be nice to everyone else now. Realistically, well, you're not being very nice, but that's okay. Was that my feelings hurt that you blocked me? Bro, I know you. I am not surprised. Realistically, and that's what I said. Are you too good for me? Yes, he's still too good. Okay, bitch, be humble, and we'll move on. What that meant to me, though, when I sat there and I laid in my bed, I was like, well, life doesn't end with him. It doesn't end. I was like, where am I supposed to go from here? Realistically, that means there's something out there that I don't know. There's something beyond you that I haven't seen. There's a surprise waiting. Realistically, I thought I was doomed to the fucking chambers of Hades. I was really trying to fight it until I surrendered. Fucking Persephone. All right. Fine. Really? Hey, it's like dodging a super bullet. Realistically, I mean, did I really want to deal with the agonizing thoughts that come up with dealing with a man like you? They're agonizing thoughts. A woman is sound of mind until she deals with an insane man. Sorry. Maybe you're very sane. But it's just, we're fine until we get around you and we have to start questioning you and start wondering what the fuck you're doing. I don't even want to know, bro. I don't want to know. Like, even the old school fucking P. Diddy version. I did what God told me to do, and I got out of there. Really? Fuck. The battle is just doing what you're called to do. I mean, did I think it was going to work? No. I told you that. If I thought it was going to work, I would have done the work in the beginning. All you did was prove that this wasn't working, and that's cool, too, because I said, oh, man, can't I just avoid whatever harsh lesson he's about to teach me. Yes, I got like a 1-up. What's behind door number? I have no idea. I have not seen past the twin flame journey. It's almost like I feel like I'm out of it. Realistically, I hope so. Well, I told B, I was like, if Bobby heard my video, he's gonna show up somehow again. If he heard I wasn't chasing him, he's gonna start fucking with me. Why are you always fucking with me? Why? Because he wants someone to like him. Whatever. God loves you. I love you. I just am not dealing with you. It's God told me to deal with you until he told me not to deal with you, and I don't want to deal with you. Really? Never wanted to begin with. I'm just an obedient bitch. That means God's got something else for me. Really? Yeah. Who's that? Who's that guy? It's got to be someone new, right? Or possibly, as I went to say that, I was like, or someone healed, perhaps. I will not give up the theory. And this is where I get into this place of absolute manifestation. Anything's possible. If I can eliminate the negativity that's in my view and expand my horizons, that there's something new, oh, fuck, I get so excited. Really? I'm going to shave my legs. Really? It's just an energy. It's like, oh, I don't know. I was like, oh, I'm doomed. I'm going to have to. I don't know if this works or not, but I'm going to have to deal with this guy. God wants me to deal with this guy, and I got to deal with myself to even deal with this guy. So I deal with myself to go deal with the guy, and the guy don't want to deal with me. Aha! It's a deal. I'm sorry, I should be hurt by this, but I'm not. I feel blessed and highly favored. Your rejection is absolute protection over my life. Realistically, what were you going to do? Fuck me? Aha! Thanks. You weren't going to make love. You're not even forgiving. Go fuck yourself. Realistically, I don't want to be ugly. We'll leave that to your side of the continent. You just didn't want to face his fears. Really? I mean, do you want to meet me? Are you afraid? You know why you're afraid to meet me? Because you're afraid of what might happen if this goes bad. What happens if I go bad on her? She's a whole witch. Well, you should always have reverence for anybody that you're dealing with. What happens if I treat them wrong? Well, they have spirit guides too. Realistically, yeah. Well, which anyways, that just means, that don't mean shit to me. That sucks for him. But because I already told you, he's absolutely powerless. I was told to give him power. I didn't agree with this to begin with. I felt like he was a power control freak, and he was a fucking sex magicer and a manipulator and a whole warlock. Like, no, go love this bastard. All right, hey, love to love you all. God said, come hang out. He said, no, I don't forgive you. Fine. Go pray to Lucifer, bitch. Are you mad? No, I'm not mad. I'm excited. There's something else I don't see on the horizon. That's what I started thinking about. I manifested something like you. I can manifest something even better than you. No offense. There's got to be something better than you, don't you think? Oh, that's where they get mad. Why am I on the death card? I don't know. Is that the next card? Really? I turned to the book before I even pulled a card. Really? Well, that's over. And that's that Pluto and Mars, bro. Yes, it's over. I killed 2 birds with 1 stone. Realistically, no, they're both. Oh my God, Becky. These are not even the right cards. I told you about my Medusa. Injustice. I spoke of that earlier today. Did you know I was Medusa in another life? In another life. No, that's not what we're reading right now. What are we reading? I don't know. I feel like we're in the death. No, we're in luck. Lucky you. We're not dead yet. Oh, this came out in our earlier videos. Really? Yeah, you gotta catch my 10-day forecast. Anyways, I was scared to do this shit. I don't want to fucking bow down to this guy. I want to lick his balls. I saw Mac. That was very inappropriate. I saw Mac. He said that in one of his fucking videos. He was like, I just want someone to lick my nuts. My boys, I had never seen you on a Friday, Mac Miller. You in the dark with us? You in the dirty? Shut up. No, it's because we're still in the light. Really, if I can harness the light, I can hold both of them at the same time. Otherwise, I'm just rolling around in the dark. Listening to Michael Jackson's voice, trying to find my way out. You think it's funny? You don't know how this game started. Realistically, let's talk about Lucky. All right, good and bad fortune, two sides of the coin. Hey, that's that wheel of fortune that we kept pulling. It's the wheel of fortune. You might win it all or lose it all. I need to go buy me a lotto ticket. Be like, yeah, bye, bitches. Bitches. At the base of a fairy mound, a petition has left offerings of milk, cheese, and other foods. Oh, it's time for our full moon offering, people. Really? Yeah, I got a lot to offer. Right before I got out of my car, the moon was right up there with, oh God, Jupiter and some more shit. And that's that luck. Really? Lucky you. It can be good or bad, and often, what is this? So if it's luck, wait, what? Oh, we went too far. At the base of a fairy mound, a petitioner has left offerings of milk, cheese, and other food. Oh yeah, we're supposed to be doing a milk shot, remember? I forgot about that. When are we supposed to do that? I think for the full moon or new moon or some shit. The second. Really? Yeah, you're supposed to take a drink of warm milk and honey. I'm going for almond milk. Really? I just think it's going to be better. I don't know about no warm milk. You can open the almond milk and that's technically warm, right? You can just open it off of the counter and drink that. That sounds better. Really? I'm messing around. Go for the goat's milk if you want. Go milk fucking Russ if you want. Milk your boyfriend. Oh, Kanye West, get out of my face. You do realize that Kanye had to jerk off in a cup for those babies to be born, right? What were you jerking off to? Your wife or someone else? I'm sorry. I get really dark in the dark. It starts on a Friday. It goes till late Saturday night. Sometimes I still have it left over on a Sunday morning. Welcome to the jungle. You're sicko. Seriously? What were your masturbation fucking tools? You guys are sick, bro. You're like old. You were too old. You're like, that's not, you should have at some point in your mouth, in your mind, been like, this is not how babies are made. Wait, my Holy Spirits, I don't know who's clowning you, bro, but I'm just in the middle of this. You're talking all kinds of shit of your artificial insemination. The fuck? You didn't know how to impregnate a bitch like fucking Kim Kardashian? Everybody else in the world wants to impregnate that bitch. You couldn't do it? And the cries from hell are laughing at you. Realistically, no, it's because that bitch is a hell of a bitch that wouldn't let you. She wouldn't let you poke her. What the fuck are we supposed to do with you? We've come to fuck you. What do you mean I can't fuck you? Well, fuck you. I fight for the men. She's a fucking hell of a bitch, isn't she? She got you, didn't she? That's that Kanye meme. Got you. No, she got you. You do this? I mean, I can. I could sit here all day with Pac and the Holy Spirit's burning everybody and making fun of them like crazy. If Marshall came over, we could make a fucking Grammy out of this. Really? It's kind of dangerous. We're not supposed to be making riches off of people's pains. As the goddess of hell, I've always found this to be an entertaining show. Show me more. Show me more. Realistically, all right, go back to this. Sorry, it's funny. Where did we get lost on that? I don't know. Something about Kanye masturbating and other stuff is coming to the surface here. We're in the dark. Are we entering a Diddy party here? Did he do it? Let me put my Pac shirt on so I'm protected. All right. I realize the only way I'm comfortable in this chair is if I do that weird mantra where you put your other leg on top of your knee and sit like that, like in a full sit. Yeah, that's weird. Really? I don't know, the balance. All right. The food looks delicious and inviting, but if one gazes at its reflection in the water of the lake, they'll see rotting and molding food. So it is with luck, it can be good or bad, and often changes swiftly. Will your luck be good or ill? When the son of Mill won Ireland from the Tuatha, the gods retreated into the fairy mounds. While the son of Mil had won the land above, their crops, whose grew in the subterranean realms of the gods owned, would not grow. Without food, their cows would not produce milk. Ooh. Their bad luck was only ended when Dagda noticed a treaty between the son of Mil and the Tutha. If the son of Mil would give first a portion of their grain and milk to the gods, then they would make sure that the harvest and the livestock were fruitful. And that's extending the olive branch. And that's what I did to him. I offered him. I've never offered anyone. I offered him. Said, I know the ceremonies and the rituals to offer you the initiation into the craft. Are you denying my power, or are you just denying my presence? What are you denying here? You're denying your feelings. Doesn't matter, but that's what it asks to do. Here, this offering is remembered with the hope of bringing good luck for those who live within the fairy mound. Divination meaning. Luck can be both positive and negative. Depending on the card that surrounds it, it may mean fortune is on your side and there are good things to come. Or it could mean a string of unforeseen setbacks are in your future. It may be a suitable time to petition and make offerings to the gods and spirits you are close to. Told you. Did everybody catch? Hey, I see all those comments. I'll get to them at the end. Did you guys catch my readings? I think it was last week. I taught you guys how to make offerings. Really? Yep. It's that time again. It's a full moon. Really? I'll be doing that tomorrow. What do you put out? Well, this one said something. What did they say? I usually put out some kind of milk or cheese products. What did they say? That's all they said. Milk, cheese, and other foods. I usually put out a fish or a chicken. Really? Not usually any kind of beef or anything like that. I put out some kind of grains. I put out some fish, some kind of pretty much the 4 food groups, whatever they ask for, and then I pour some kind of liquid into the ground. Really? Yes, we do this all the fucking time. New moon, full moon, 10-day energy, fucking Holy Spirit. It's a fucking birthday. Who knows? Really? Giving. You give to receive. Really? Give back to the earth. And the earth will keep you fed. All right? Right. All right. Divinatory meaning. Yeah. What does it say? It may be a suitable time to petition and make an offering to the gods and spirits you are close to. Like the son of Mil, the friendship of the gods and spirits can tip things in your favor. A spell for luck. We don't do our spells. I told you, this bitch be cursing people. We pulled that shit up last week. Fucking Stephanie ass bitch. It's always a Stephanie. Fucking Julia. Fucking punk ass bitch. What's my name? Lisa. You ever met a Lisa? They're dangerous. Every Lisa I ever met was dangerous. Really? Stay away from Lisas. They're dangerous. This spell is inspired by a blessing in the Betha Colin Maka Laga, the life of Coleman, son of Lucan. I don't know. This can be done in your ritual space, but we suggest that you pour the milk on the ground outside so you can seep into the underhill realm of the gods. Told you. Really? Yeah, I'll take out some kind of weird spring water or some weird shit. Sometimes I'm seeing Morgan. Morgan had me bring Pepsi and wings, hot wings and soda to the graveyard in the beginning. Who's Morgan? He is a young soul that died at 21. Really? Yeah. He lives over, well, his soul was laid to rest over at Red Rocks. He was one of the first ones I sat with. Yeah, he wanted some wings and soda. Sometimes they want some snacks and shit. Sometimes all kinds of shit. The spirit tells you what to bring, and you bring it, and the animals eat it. Really? Yeah. It's always things like that, making an offering. Why do you put cookies and milk out for old Jolly St. Nick? Where's the cookies and shit? That's what I said. That sounds like me, bro. Are you putting out Oreos and milk? It's got to be for me. What other deity eats cookies and milk in the nighttime like me? It's not real. I never found another one. I'm the cookie monster. Really? It's dangerous. If I'm missing in the middle of the night, I'm probably eating a row of fucking Oreos. Really? In the dark. I'm not even going to turn on the light. Why? Because I don't want to get caught doing this. You know how there's sleepwalkers? Nope. I'm a sleep eater, and I only eat sweets. Really? It's terrible. And if I can't, I'll eat crackers. Why do you do that? I think it's because I go to bed hungry. I'm not really sure. It happens, dude, all the time. It's dangerous. I can't. Sometimes I try to fight it by not putting anything sweet in the house, and then I'm eating peanut butter and syrup sandwiches in the middle of the night, and I'm all sticky. Just want to tell you all about me. Really? Yeah. It's great to be me. Anyways, going back to this, you pour the milk and put the lotion on its skin is what I heard. That's funny. You need a luck card, milk, oats, and a bowl. All right, I'm just going to read this, and we don't read what she says because she's a weirdo bitch. Place the luck card at your altar where it is visible. In front of the luck card, place a bowl. Pour milk in the bowl and say some bullshit. Sprinkle the oats in the bowl. Visualize your luck shifting and all things going your way. Afterwards, pour your offering outside. Really? Yeah. And it's funny because on this page, they have the two crows, and I was trying to show that to B. I was like, B, I've been seeing the fucking birds in pairs today. Really? Mm-hmm. Well, I guess nobody's dying today. my future has died. Realistically, I can plan on a better summer. I don't have to worry about this guy showing up. Really? Yep, I can move on. That's what I told her. I sat out there. I was like, what's the pros and cons of this? He's a con man, and he's a pro at it. Realistically, God just said, go love them. God, I'm going to get fucked up doing this. No, I got you. It's going to be okay. And they're not going to be able to. You want to end a relationship? Try to start one. If you want to end a relationship, try to take it to the next level and watch how fast it ends. Really? Oh, yeah. Injustice, number 43. All right, I went to loyalty, number 15. 43. There's somebody else out there for me. That's exciting. I always want to hope there is. I can't ever see past these fucking guys. I was going to say something mean. If I start saying stuff mean again, they're going to put him in front of me. Why? I don't know. It makes me be nice. Medusa, you must fight against injustice. To say nothing in the face of inequality or injustice only increases the imbalance. Well, this is quite perfect on the day of protest. You have the right to defend yourself. Truth isn't always easy or evident. Look deeper. Sometimes in the mirror lies. What? Sometimes the mirror lies. Half truth is still a lie. Duality, defense, attack, justice, injustice. Many people only know half the story of the woman of the serpent for hair. You know her. You know the hero Perseus had to come and slay her as part of his quest. They know the goddess of wisdom, Athena, is aiding him by providing the mirrored shield that assisted him in avoiding Medusa's cursed stare. Yeah, but what you don't know is it was a fucking Athena that made me like that. For her to gaze her directly means certain death with a body turned to stone. Why did she do this? Because she wanted no man to be able to look upon me again. Really? Because they loved me. It wasn't man. It was because of the God that loved me. This bastard. Here I am. These bastards. Somehow I went from fucking Hades to his brother fucking Poseidon. If I don't get back to Zeus, dude, where I'm safe, realistically, yeah, let's go through this. Anyways, people see the monster Medusa, this horrendous, horrible creature, her hair hissing with spite, and see to the brave and the sturdy hero comes to end her. And they assume that, yes, he is righteous, yet he is but half the story. According to the ancient poet Ovid, Medusa starts as a very mortal and human woman. As she grows up, she is even more beautiful. Her hair is rich in color, long and lustrous. Her skin flawless, her voice sweet. Like the ill-fated Helen, men fell to her feet. All men wish to marry her, and even men who see her wish to possess her. Sadly, gods too. The god, and that's all I was, is I was a priestess to the gods, the most beautiful, and I was saved for God. And that just made me more valuable. They wanted me because they couldn't have me. Really? Yeah, I wasn't for men. I was for God. The sea god Poseidon discovers the beauty Medusa as she walks along the temple of Athena. This is where it happens. Athena sees it go down and she comes after me. I had nothing to do with this. The god doesn't wish to marry her, but he wants her and instead rapes her inside of the sanctuary. Athena sees the defiling her temple, and while she has never had good relationship with Poseidon, she totally becomes enraged and would disrespect her so greatly. Really? Yeah? To have sex with a mortal in my fucking... Did you just fuck her in my bed? You brought her to my church to fuck her? It was pretty bad. And instead of taking it, the gods couldn't fight amongst each other, so they took it out on their offspring. Here we have to examine the actions of Athena. Does she presume that the sex act she has witnessed is not rape, but something both were participating in? Does she know it is rape yet, or does she know it was a rape and yet so angry to see that her sacred sanctuary both parties suffer anyways? What is the answer? Medusa is cursed by Athena. Athena curses her beauty and attractiveness to others. Medusa's beautiful hair becomes seething halo of deadly hissing snakes, and those who gaze upon her will involuntarily turn to stone. Imagine being raped and also never being able to look into another's face again to find compassion, connection without killing the gazer. Medusa becomes a solitary monster, feared by all, and of course, and now a target for heroes to conquer. When Perseus comes to fight her, he sees a forest of what he thinks are statues, but those are people whom Medusa has petrified. Seeing the landscape, he became afraid and asked for Athena's advice. The sword of Perseus eventually beheads Medusa, and he is able to do this through Athena's reflective shield. By using the mirrored shield indirectly views Medusa, he is able to avoid her petrifying gaze and win the battle against her. This story highlights injustice and the nature of truth. In this version, Medusa is innocent. In other versions, not so much. After all that happened, she had a right to justice and certainly a right to defend herself. She was a victim here. She wasn't asking for attention or to be raped, yet she became haunted by heroes because she would turn others to stone. In our modern society, we have a huge problem with what justice is and who is available to it. Happily, the story of Medusa is being seen with new eyes and her mythos is being re examined. My daughter said that women that get the Medusa tattoo is a signification of rape. They've overcome rape. Perhaps the most obvious example of this is from the sculptor Luciano Garbati, who created Medusa with the head of Perseus. This sculpture has been installed in the park facing New York County criminal courts, where Harvey Weinstein stood trial. The court handles many women and justice issues, including rape cases. I heard that. The beginning of this is the special victims using it. What was that? Fucking Law and Order. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, really, yeah. Plant companion is the yarrow. I gotta pull that card. The crystal companion is a green snakeskin jasper or petrified wood. Bring them out. Oh, God, where's my purse? I can't get my purse, but in there is the jasper and the cornelian that I bought at the same time. There is also this crazy piece of petrified wood that if I put it under a black light, it lightens up. This guy gave it to me. He had it in his pocket. He said he'd been carrying it for years, and he was guided to give it to me. Really? Yeah, I have that. And I'm going to pull the yarrow card. That's a different card, so you can understand that. We're talking about, why are you in my face again? Didn't he take you out? What? You're being so strange. I'm just going to hold you. I'm not taking you anywhere. Justice and injustice, and that's the real story about that. It was just a terrible life. I hated God. I had to heal that like a year ago. Really? It was injustice. And as much as that one bothers me, this one really bothers me. Why? Why couldn't I have my own body? Why couldn't I had to share my existence? I had to share a man. I didn't even have my own body. And the form that I was given was like no other form ever given to human. It's basically created a fucking monster or an alien. Really? All powerful, of course, and that's the thing about Medusa. I didn't hurt nobody. I just ran in shame. And they just wanted to come and see. They wanted to poke, they wanted to see the monster. They wanted to fight the monster. They wanted to behead the monster. I wasn't a monster. Athena was the monster. She did it to Circe too. She did it to many. And that's where it is hell knows no fury like a woman's scorn. Realistically, They accused me of such things. Really? I was given authority over the sinning children of mankind, but I wasn't created of such things. Really? For some reason, you made Lucifer an actual devil and gave him power he never, ever had. He had no power. He was powerless to the idea of pride. Same thing as you. Moving on. Great story. But yeah, this one stuck on me. This one I was hurt by God. Why couldn't you just give me a life? And that's where it is. This life, he's supposed to give me that life. All lives, I was just a servant to the gods. Servant to God. I was cursed. If I wasn't gonna submit to the life of being a woman, just a basic bitch, then I would have to be a god I would have to go back to being, what he made me. I refuse, I don't know. I refuse my role, just like he did. Lucifer refused his role in heaven. I refused my role on earth. And that's where we met. Realistically, well, I mean, he doesn't really rule over earth, and I never really left heaven, or never left earth either. Really? Yeah, something like that. That's where it is like you walking away from God is not really going anywhere. You're just not on a good path. You can go wherever you want, but it's not going to lead anywhere. No, you'll never experience what he really had for you if you just, without doing it his way. That's a submission. Really? You'll try to find your way, but you'll never experience anything like joy and happiness until you do it his way. And that's the rebellion in all of us. I'll figure it out. I got it. I'll figure it out. I'll do it. I got it. I got it. I got it. That was Adam and Eve. They never once came back and said, God, I've forsaken you. Please forgive me. No, they just kept going, all on their own without God. They never turned back and said, God, I need you. No. Till God put them on their knees and said, now do you need me? And that's what he'll do to the rest of you. He's going to make you want him. Really? He's going to make you need him. And that's only going to make you realize you always needed him and see how much he was there when you did need him. But you've long forgotten that you need him. Something like that. Right, Sandlphon? Right. All right, so we went through the dark cards. And that's it too. Wolfman doesn't believe in Jesus or any of that shit. He detests the very idea. So he's not ready for any of this. Realistically, that's okay. That's okay. That means that, in my bigger perspective, that means that there is somebody more spiritual. There is somebody more. He was just the tip of the iceberg. There's something more. There's something that has more depth to it than him. There's something better than him. And I don't know what it is, but the idea of something better. So you take this, but it's going to be better than this? Yeah. Wow. What could be better than this? Realistically, and that's just kind of how it is you have to understand that it gets better. Life always gets better. Well, some of you, when it's talking about that bad luck, what is bad luck? Fortune and fate, I have nothing to do with. Fortuna, I can't do shit about that. So when I see that shit, it's just as equal that we could have a string of bad luck. I'm having a string of, it's not good luck. It's hard work. I've climbed the ladder. The ladder to the ladder is what they call that. And that's because, as the wheel turns, I was at the bottom of the wheel. So slowly as the wheel gears up to go to the top, I rise to the top with the wheel. But if you know anything about the wheel, you can't just stay on the top. We'll fall. We always go back to the bottom. We'll climb the highest mountain, only to have to go down to the lowest peaks to climb another mountain. You learn how to just climb mountains, bro. Really? It's not about what's at the top. It's about the endurance of the muscle strength of knowing that this is what you do for the rest of your life is you're going to climb high mountains. And each one's going to be more challenging than the last one. Otherwise, there's no point to leave the last mountain. Really? Yeah. Dude, what the fuck did I tell you guys in my last video? I said, bro, I'm seeing orange everywhere. I'm seeing orange everywhere. We're working with the color orange. We are. Next time. But right now, we're talking to Sandlphon, which I need to get another card. He's in a couple of cards. Really? He's a great archangel. He is the brother of Metatron. Really? Yeah. Part of the family. We are family. I don't know where those cards are. They're at the very bottom. At least I have my shit organized. The plus side of being a fucking organizational freak, a control freak, is that you know where everything is when you need it. Really? Yeah. Hey, there's Michael at the top. What's up, Mike? That's what I said. When I'm in the dark night of the soul, I can hear is the voice of Michael Jackson, the voice of love trying to guide me out of there. All right, let me find Sandalphon's card so you can have another picture because that one's not the best. Not that these are. Oh God, Gabriel. Oh God, Gabriel, you gonna bring me this dude? Can you bring me a picture of him? Picture me rolling. Come on, Bach. That's not funny. Can you like just spark the imagination a little? What am I looking for? I forgot what I'm looking for. Oh yeah, it says Raphael, Juliel, Rachel, Sandalphon. He's one of the there's only a few of them that have walked the earth with us, and he's one of them. He's one of them. Really? Yeah, it's a great one. If you're going to start the ascension, start with these. Really? Archangel, fire oracles. It's a good way to start in the light. I did not do such things. I warn you. All right, let's start with the number 20, whatever that is. 22. Ooh. Master number 22 brings you the energy of Archangel Sandlphon, Metatron's angelic other half, for you now. Working together always for the benefit, a perfect blend of contrasting energies that serve you well, and where one is present, the other will surely be. Archangel Sandlphon reminds you that the ideas, goals, and ambitions that Metatron has encouraged in you can best be achieved by taking your time, tread softly, and savoring each part of the journey. Here it goes. The summit of the mountain can be reached and awaits you, but you need to be gentle and create time for yourself to reach the end goal in good health, spirit, and sound of mind. You can look at the hill. Okay, I'm seeing like when I first started like climbing our hills, our mountains, I would look at them and I'm like, dude, that looks so big, and I don't even fucking walk. This looks huge. There's this one mountain, Lucifer's spirit was at the top of that one. That was great. Table Mountain. It's in Golden, Colorado. You can look it up on Google and you'll see it's this big ass mountain. You got to climb it, and then it's flat. I've never walked the flat mountain once I got up. I always get to the top of it, walk around a little bit, and come down. They say it's like a mile and a half on the flat lands up top of this mountain where you can just walk around the flat land. And it takes, I think, 2.5 hours, 3 hours for a healthy person, but I like to stop a million times and smoke cigarettes and weed and gaze at the fucking wind and shit, wipe my lip, shit like that. So I take a lot longer than most people doing these stupid things. Realistically, I mean, when you see the fucking picture of this fucking incline, you're like, Jesus, I know, there was bitches pushing strollers, people carrying babies, and they fucking passed me 2 or 3 times. They would just run up and down it. They weren't even going to try to get at the top. They'd go to the top and they run down, and they go to the top and they run down. Man, you could really feel the burn when you're coming down it. It's a really good walk. But anyways, you have to take your time. If you're just like, damn, I got to get to the top. I got to get to the top. It's not about getting to the top, because once you get there, what are you supposed to do? Walk around, and then what? You got to get to the bottom. Take your time. Enjoy the ride, because there's nothing really up there. Just to take a picture and say you did it. It's nothing really there. It's about the journey to the top. You're going to miss the scene. You're going to miss the adventure. You're going to miss the challenge. You're going to miss everything. It's not about what's on top. It's about the journey to the top. Really? Because once you're on top, there's nothing to do. You could walk around there. I haven't. But, I mean, for how long? We're not going to put up a camp and live up here like Mother Cabrini. Coming down this mountain, damn it. Realistically, only to climb another mountain another day. To train my muscles to be stronger for the next mountain. And that one, oh, fuck. Dude, when I first did Red Rocks is a performing theater, but there's a trail that goes around this bitch. It's 1.25 miles or some shit. It says right there. The first time I did that bitch, out of weight, over 200 pounds, smoking and everything, it took me over an hour to do that bitch. Like over an hour and a half to walk that fucking circle. I was huffing and puffing and taking lots of breaks. It was killer. I finally learned not to go that way, to go the other way, and save myself some time. But this is a fucking hell of a hike. The more I did it, the more I could stretch out my rest areas, the more that my muscles trained, the more that the time got kicked back. But in the beginning, it took me a long time. And I wasn't rushing. Actually, sometimes you'd get it halfway through and you're like, well, fuck, I can't go back now. Like, I gotta keep going. Fuck. So hot. Why did I think I was gonna do this today? I'm almost out of water. I'm sweating. The back of my calves are aching. Why did I do this today? Some of those, dude, you'd be like, fuck, now I have to go back. Gotta keep going. Realistically, yeah. But then what? You know what I mean? You're never gonna climb another mountain? No. You'll be like, no, I already did Red Rocks. Let's do something new. And the next one's gonna kick your ass. Realistically, yeah, they're meant to. Life's meant to kick your ass. All right, anyways. The summit of the mountain can be reached and awaits you, but you need to be gentle and create time for yourself to reach the end of the goal in good health and spirit and sound of mind. To be fixed only on the summit means to lose sight of all the wonders and the learning experience at each step of the intended journey of your destination. And that's where you have to make there's so many of them, but like it's like when I go and I walk up Dinosaur Hill, the best part about it is not the top, but all the different spots where I can stop and take a break and look at all the beautiful scenery. There's like three different places I'll stop. The first one is right there that overlooks the highway and shit, and you're up pretty high. Then you get further up and you're hidden in the trees, and it's a great view. Then you get to the top and you can see over everything. But all the way through are these amazing views. Like hidden in the trees is the best part because you can stop in the shade. You can stop in the shade and it's just really cool up there. It's really quiet and cool and it's like you're hidden in the woods, but you're at the top of the mountain. It's all of that, dude. The journey is really fun. It's not about, it's cool at the top, but there's some really cool places on the way to the top, is how I see it. Really? Yeah. There's this other one I got lost in called the Enchanted Forest. I don't even know where it goes, and you got to be careful because they have certain traffic, certain bicycle traffic on different days. On different days, the mountain bikers go one direction, and on certain days they go on another. And you're just a walker, and these people are coming down with these $3,000 mountain bikes at 50 miles an hour at you. You gotta be careful. But it's like I don't know where I'm going. I don't even know where this thing ends. I'm gonna walk as far as my feet hurt, and then I'm gonna come back just to see some new shit. I've never known where it starts or where it ends. I just jump on this bitch and walk around it a couple times, get lost in it. Because as soon as it's not linear, it's not a straight line. You're like walking, and then there's like, do you want to go down this or that? And you can see there's a trail, and you don't know where it goes. You're like, okay. And you hope you don't get lost out there. And that's why you got to be careful. Like, I'll be out there just, nobody knows I'm just fucking wandering through the woods like this. Oh, it's the Queen of Pentacles. Why doesn't she have a job? Why is she out there in the woods on a Tuesday? I don't know. I'm looking for gold. What do you want me to say? Really? Yeah, it's about the adventure. Let's see. The morning sunrise reminds us of this, beckoning a new day and signaling another chance, another opportunity for you to try again, to take the steps and to see each new encounter and moment as sacred and blessing. Some people these mountain climbers, they see it, they have it progress. It's like, all right, on this day, we're going to do 450 fucking, steps, and we're going to cover, a quarter mile and this and that. And if they don't stick to their regiment, then that's it. But because they have it set, they can't look up. They're on a schedule. They can't enjoy it because they're trying to keep a schedule. This is no longer an adventure. This is no longer an adventure. You're on a schedule now. You've lost the adventuring to this because you have set intentions. You have goals and expectations of where you're supposed to be by lunchtime. And you have to keep the crowd moving so they can't look up. Keep up, keep up. You just want to sit down and, take a drink of water and touch a flower or something. Don't touch that. That's poison oak. I mean, that's what I'm saying. But realistically, you take the fun out of it. You fucking plan a vacation filled with, an itinerary. There's no adventuring in that. This is a whole fucking field trip. Yeah, don't miss your ticket to the big show. Really? Yeah. You can't, there's no excitement without the wonder. Pox like, wonder why I call you bitch. Realistically, you missed it. You missed the adventure trying to get to the end. Your advancement forward is ensured, but take time to feel the sunlight on your face and hear the bird song in the morning, the sweetest whispering of the angels who love and support you. Let your soul soar as you allow it to feel free and unrestricted, savoring all that life has to offer. And that's me. And that could be it too. You know what I mean? You don't have nothing going in your life. You have no foundations. You're not, You're not stable enough for me. I noticed that. You men are looking for a stable bitch. You want a bitch that makes you feel at home. I get that. I get that, but look at what you're asking for. You don't have a fucking no stability either, motherfucker. Trying to project on a bitch. I'm at least moving out of a hotel into a house. That's a one up on you. And going back to the fact of why everyone hates me is God pays for my hotel. Who pays for yours? Your hard work. You hate me because God takes care of me. Most people do. Most people hate that God is real in my life. They want to be mad at me, but I had nothing to do with it. You hate that God blesses me, and you want to take that away from me. But I work hard at it. I work hard for my blessings, and nothing can stand in the way of that. I've earned my blessings. And in essence, blessings are just for everybody. So you can't take nobody's blessings away. But you hate the fact that I have the security of God, something you do not have, something you cannot lean on. And I don't know why you're so hateful, because all I sit here doing is trying to offer you this same opportunity and connection. Even B's starting to see synchronicities. She's starting to see synchronicities. Really? She's starting to see the universe is talking to her. God is talking to her outside of her. She's been paying attention to my teachings, and she's starting to catch it outside of her. She's starting to see God. Good, because God's going to guide you better than I am. I'm not your in between. I'm just teaching you how He talks to me. I mean, sort of, but realistically, you need God. I won't be here forever. 99 years, that's all you get. And realistically, you're not holding on to me like that. I'm not like that for anybody like that. Nope, not like that. Music is some of the energy that Sandlphon brings to you now. He hosts the heavenly choirs whose melodies and fine music lift a weary heart. Sorry, guys, they're waiting for me downstairs. I got told him I got to wrap up this card. We're going to save Sandlphon, that other card, because you'll enjoy it. Really? Yeah. Sandlphon brings you music, or brings, excuse me, music is some of the energy that Sandlphon brings to you now. He hosts the heavenly choirs whose melodies and fine music lift the weary hearts, soothe the tired bodies, and ease the restless mind. Each musical note is sounded to resonate with the very depths of your being. Music and color unite in Metatron and Sandlphon to bring you joy and feed the soul and body as you journey on. When I started working with Metatron, I started listening to classical music. I put on Mozart channel on Pandora, and it was different. Obviously, it's a very big difference from, you know what I mean, hip hop and rap and fucking pop and all the music I do listen to. But it created a different healing space. So if you don't know, you can put on any music, but this is what I work with him. Why? Because any other frequency is too hard. This is where we start the idea. We don't work off of other people's ideas. We let music create ideas. Really? Mm-hmm. So just telling that. And it's healing. It's been proven. You can play classical music, you know what I mean, to dementia patients, people in comas, babies, animals, all of that. This is healing music without the words. It's just healing the tones, the frequencies. Really? Yeah, try it. Try to spend a night, especially under the full moon, listening to some classical music. You can listen to whatever you want. They made Mozart made the Moonlight Sonata. He made a bunch of them. Really? Yeah. Music and color unite in Metatron and Sandlphon to bring you the joy and feed your soul and body as you journey. Think today think today of a favorite color and gather it around you. Then remember and play beloved songs and let your ear chakra resonate with this melody. See and feel the beauty that is all around you. Notice the good things in your life and all that is in harmony. So often you concentrate only what is wrong, or concentrate on only that what is wrong. That same energy is still in my fucking, somebody's still in my energy where I'm still stumbling on my words. Notice the good in your life and all that is in harmony. So often you concentrate only on what is wrong and the needing to be changed, but you are asked to be open to the love and hope that is all around you at all times. However you may feel and whatever you are going through. Come back to the simple pleasure of life, to music and song, to nature and light and its Sorry, I'm taking a breath. My spirit said, don't worry about them. Really, I don't need to rush for them. They don't need anything from me. My daughter doesn't need me to go down there. If I don't make it down there and B decides, well, I'm just going to go to her room, that's fine. I don't need to rush for nothing down there. I need to do this. I tried to explain that. She's like, girl, your videos be going. I'm like, I can't pull out of it. And trying to pull out of it is uncomfortable. Trying to force me to get out of trance work is uncomfortable. To run out to nothing. There's no reason I need to get off of this. They're not talking about or doing anything. She wants to have a cigarette and smoke and maybe chit chat. There's nothing waiting for me down there. If Milia doesn't want to be down there, she can bring her ass upstairs. I'm just saying that. That's what my spirit said. Don't, fuck them. Worry about what you're doing. Stop rushing for them. There's nothing waiting for you out there. That's how serious God is with me. So don't worry about them. Do what I told you to do. Really? That's how serious God is about this. Come back to the simple pleasures of life, to music and song, to nature and light in the myriad forms, sunlight, starlight, sunrise, sunset, all natural healing energies that are available to you. Each aspect sustains and nourishes you in every step forward you take. And that's what God was doing. You know what I mean? He'll always do this before a full moon. I'll be taking hella naps so he can keep me out there all fucking night long under the moon and under the stars getting information. Really? That's what I said. I was like, I'm preparing for a full moon. I'll be spending a night with you guys. It happens. I'll sit out there for like 2-3 hours. Then I'll come in. Then I'll go back out. And I'll just like, until when? Sometimes it's been 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, bro. Really? God says. At least he lets me sleep through the day. And that's all I did today. He had me sleeping all day. Do you think he'll have me sleeping all night? Or he'll have me underneath the moon and the stars all night? And if he does, it's only to prepare me for the full moon. I hate those things. It throws my whole night off. It throws my whole week off. Be moon fried. Really? Yeah. Get a good night's sleep is what I heard. Anyways, come back to the simple pleasures of life. Each aspect sustains and nourishes you in your every step forward. Sandlphon brings comfort, beauty, softness to you now, and is with you in every footprint that you make. On page 60 and 61. 6 is the frequency of love. I said I wasn't going to do this, but I am. I want you to understand this. I turned to Sachayel, wealth and charity. That's a good one. I said Barachel last time. Really? I didn't say Sachayel. I said Barachella. Who's that? She is a different one. Let me just try to go to Sandlphon. What number are you, Sandlphon? Number 5. Go figure. All right, Sandlphon is known as the tallest angel, so gigantic in fact that it is said to take 500 years to travel from his feet to his head. Like his twin, Metatron, Sandlphon is one of the only 2 angels who previously walked the earth as a human. He was the prophet Elijah. He is charged with looking after our planet and taking our prayers to God, weaving them in a crown of daisies. Often symbolized by the wheel of fire, Sandlphon is also known as the wheel of the divine chariot. And like his image on this card, he keeps our feet planted firmly on the ground while we embark on the journey of enlightenment. For this reason, Sandlphon is the ideal angel to call upon when you're doing any meditation or healing work. His grounding influence will deepen your experience and help to put your erotic knowledge to practical daily use. And that's it too. You know what I mean? He's not real. Wolfman isn't real about spirituality. He just toys in it to make himself powerful. He's not really a spiritual being. He's a human trying to have a spiritual experience. He's not trying to be a spiritual warrior for God. That's for sure. With Sandlphon's super grounding influence, you will always feel safe and at home wherever you are on earth. Known as the patron angel of music, Sandlphon presides over the heavenly spheres of the angelic choirs. And that's what we spoke of yesterday. Who's the choirs? I believe it's Jupiter. He helps you embrace your gifts and make sweet music of your life. Message: surrender your requests and worries to heaven so you can make space for positive change. Wait for a miracle. I am here to receive your wishes, and I am working to help you manifest your hopes in tangible form. You know, I never really dealt with Sandlphon. Rather than running over to Gabriel, I might as well ask Sandlphon to do some work. Really? Yeah. Bow, chicka, wow, wow. So it teaches you how to meditate and meet him and all of this great stuff. Like Taz Fakel, and who's that? That's myself, Isis, and the Dark Angel. Sandalphon helps us with our prayers and desires we know we want and have the faith to obtain them. With Sandalphon's help, you can manifest faster if you not only imagine your wish fulfilled. I taught you that earlier. But feel what it feels like to have your prayers answered. Make your requests and imagine how it would feel to have it already fulfilled. Then sit in the absolute trust while you await the outcome. As the angel of grounding, Sandalphon keeps us anchored, confident, harmonized as we draw our brightest future towards us. Really? Yeah, he's a great angel to work with. All of them are great. I can't say that any of them are a bad angel. And we will be working with our orange, which is, that's so great. Our sacral chakra, which is the orange. I think Sandalphon is probably, I didn't even check. If he's in the 5, I don't know which one he works with. Really? Yeah, so that's what happened. That's where we are at. Really? Yeah, shadow work and release and good stuff and bad stuff. And I didn't see any bad stuff. Did you see anything bad? It said you might have some bad luck. That's what it said. There's no such thing. They call it luck. They called me lucky. My nickname was Lucky forever. Forever. When I became an artist, I made it Lucky the Phoenix. When I left my performing, I became the High Priestess Phoenix. Really? Yeah. They called me Lucky because I was blessed and highly favored. But it's you walking in your blessings. Everybody's fucking blessed. And God shows favor to all. Really? You have to walk in that favor and in those blessings. They're available. They're hovering right above you. You just have to claim them. Same with the angels and everything else. You just have to put claim to what God has chosen over your life instead of claiming, you know what I mean, hardships. Really? I'm going to end on this note. I told the staff last night. I was like, people are manifesting poor shit all the time. This is your theory, right? This is your philosophy. Better safe than sorry. So you want to protect yourself from something bad happening. In protecting yourself, preparing yourself for the worst, you're telling the universe you're ready to receive that because you've done all the preparation for this. So now you're telling the universe you're ready for it. You've done everything to prepare yourself so it doesn't happen. But in preparing yourself for it not happening, you told the universe you were prepared for it to happen. You put your intentions into something. Even if you put it into not happening, you put it into making it happen. Really? Mm-hmm. So, for example, I always, say something like, you're saving something for a rainy day. You know what I mean? You're like, well, if something bad ever happens, I know I've got this. And if something bad happens, so you've got a protection for this something bad. You don't know what it is, but you're prepared for something bad to happen. You've created this something bad in your preparations for it. You prepared for it. You don't know what it is, but you're waiting for it. You're preparing for it to happen. You manifested it by just working on it. By working on not letting it happen, you allowed it to happen. Really? Yeah. That's where I looked at this. I was like, I manifested my way out of this. Actually, I couldn't have. You can't avoid a lesson. I had to have learned my lesson without him. To avoid him means I have already learned. I don't need him to learn my lesson. And that's what I said. Do I really need you to teach me a lesson, or can I learn it without you? Do I need a man to come in and teach me something about myself? Or can I just learn this without getting, devastated by another man? Really? I think I dodged a bullet, but that doesn't mean I didn't. I took a bullet for sure. I just didn't take it from you. I shot myself in the heart. I didn't let you. I shot myself. I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot the deputy. All right, I'm going to go light some candles and start some fucking full moon ceremonies. Don't forget to make an offering to the gods tomorrow, tonight, sometime in your life. Praise God for what you've done, what he's doing for you. And even if you don't know, praise him for what he will do. God, you've done some great things, and I want to show you that I believe that you're going to do great things in the future. And this is my, you know what I mean? This is it. And that's what I told him. I was like, I'm already getting manifestations and downloads as to what I'm supposed to do with you, with the understanding that you're going to accept this invitation. Instead, he blocks me. I was like, well, then don't accept my invitation. I'll go I've got the downloads. Maybe it wasn't for you. Maybe I'm going to be doing all those wonderful things with someone else. I don't know. I would just have to fight the fear of doing this with you. If it was someone else, would I be so fearful? Probably not. If it was Ali, do you think I care? me and Allie are going to have a great weekend, and I'm going to make him spiritual. It wouldn't have been so hard if it was someone like Allie, Russ, Bobby, but because it was you, it became harder. That's all it was. But then that's kind of where it is you learn how to fight to fight. Doesn't matter what you're fighting. Doesn't matter if I learned how to fight with a bear or a baboon or a fucking werewolf or a fucking lion. Any of those. I learned how to fight one of them. I can fight any of them. Realistically, yeah. Realistically, yeah. If I could fight a fucking mountain lion, do you think I'm afraid of a leopard or a bear? It's just a little bit bigger. I've got the confidence to know I already took down one fucking primal from fucking prime evil. I could do this. The knowing that I did it before gives me the strength to do it even better the next time. Realistically, it's almost a cockiness. I survived this, so I could do it again. Why do you guys keep jumping out of planes? You survived the first one, so you want to jump out of a higher altitude, see a better view, climb a bigger mountain. Now you know what we're talking about. Hey, I love you guys. Fight your fucking demons. I got to go and go see my friends and family and, do all that. Fight the power. Oh, shit. I'm leaving a work environment that is very toxic. I'm going to New York environment with those people try to manipulate through the New York new work environment people. Whenever you get into a new environment, especially if you're coming in with a title, there's some kind of sense where you have to establish yourself and prove that you've earned this title. That makes for a bad work environment. You've already earned it by them giving you the position. You don't need to prove to your coworkers your position. That causes for stressful work environments. Already they're threatened by you. Don't make them make it worse. Don't go in there to be friends, but don't go in there to show off. Just go in there grateful. Because in essence, before you came in that door, you were nothing but grateful. You were very hopeful to get this new job. I really want this. Now, show it some respect, even if it comes with faces and people you might not like. It's not about everyone. It's about the position you play. And you don't have to fight people off and show people that you're worth it. It's like a new detective trying to show everyone that he's worth it. Well, I did big crimes. It doesn't matter until you start doing your work, that your work speaks for you. You don't need to speak or show anybody who you are and what you came to do. Just be nice. Be grateful to be in part of the crowd and work your way through the ranks. Don't be a show off. Really, I don't know if this applies to you, but I've learned things like this, and that's really it. Even going back to Sophie, it's like if you're gonna make this place your home, which your job becomes your home, bro. You're giving them 30 to 40 hours a week, bro. This is your home. You don't want to be fighting at home all the time. You don't want to be irritated with the people at home. Kill them with kindness. Don't start with, animosity, because they already have it for you. They don't know you. They probably missed the last girl that was there, or the last person that was their best friend, and you can't do it like them. Or maybe some of them even wanted that job and they didn't get it and they gave it to someone like you. Just tread lightly. Really, yeah. Play the ranks. You ain't got to play people. Just kind of sit there, have your lunch by yourself, wait to open up. Don't try to push yourself, push your resume, push your work, push your, get too comfortable too quick, because you might not get comfortable there and you might not want to. And all that fighting might not even be worth it. Just some advice. I've worked a lot of jobs. What else we got here? You got fun and games. I really do. I'm full of shit. Okay, we're going to leave it at that. I might catch you guys later for another reading. It's still pretty early, but that's what I had for you. Sometimes you just got to fight the battle mentally. There's not really anything on the other side but you. I'm not mad. I ain't mad at you. I might have been mad at God if I had to go through with this and it didn't work. I'd have been more mad at God if I went through with this and it didn't work, and I didn't want to go through something that wasn't going to work. Clearly, it wasn't going to work. Hey, love you.